back-to-back titles in the women's pairs for Chloe Stewart and Selena Goddard. Congratulations. What was a cracking final, Lindsay Clark?
Yeah, look, it was outstanding and came right down to the wire. It didn't really look like Chloe and Selena were going to get it done. The WA girls were amazing and just pulling up short at the death. Back-to-back champions is so impressive, but a fair effort from the WA crew.
They've really become masters in those tight situations.
Yeah, they definitely did all the way through this tournament. It just goes to show the class and the fight in both girls. They both played internationally, and so it means so much to them. Best of mates and just having a great time out there.
Absolutely. We're lucky enough right now to be joined by Jay Globers from the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Thank you very much for joining us. What a magnificent facility in a couple of weeks it's been, Jay. Must be a privilege to host this big event once again.
Oh, look, it's amazing. It just gets bigger and better each year. The members here, we actually look forward to it every year. Even though it's a lot of work, we really do look forward to this period each year.
Tell us about, the Broadbeach Bowls Club, Jay, is probably one of the most iconic in the world. What goes into it behind the scenes? How much work from the members, but the management and the staff, everyone to get these events up and off the ground and running?
A lot of work, but what do they say? Teamwork makes the dream work. So we're very, very fortunate here. We've got a very good volunteer liaison. Tony Gilmore's come on board and worked his little bumhole off over the last couple of weeks. So congrats, Tony. But look, the management, we're lucky that our senior management have been together for quite a few years now. So we've experienced the AO a couple of times, and each year we know what to expect, and we do feel like that we're operating a little bit better each time it comes around.
Fantastic turnout as well, Jay. You must be pleased with some of the crowds you've seen through the doors.
Oh, look, it keeps breaking records. Like last year, I didn't think it could get any bigger, and yeah, the tills are showing that it was. Yeah.
Tell us about the quality of these greens. We've spoken just off air, but nearly every person you speak to loves this green floor, but every green you've got here, the greenkeeping staff and the quality, your members are so lucky to have this surface.
Very, very lucky. I think we could possibly have one of the best head greenkeepers going around in the country, and Les, very knowledgeable and knows his trade very, very well. With the amount of rain that we've had, Lindsay, all the greens across the coast were waterlogged, and to get the greens running, what they're running at today, super effort by the guys, yeah.
It's been a fantastic fortnight, another great finals as well, Jay. Thank you very much for your time. We've got coming up next, of course, the men's singles final, Aaron Tees and Tyson Wilson in just a few moments. The roll-up's about to begin. And the Commonwealth Games, of course, just a little over a month away. Linz, Aaron Tees will be there.
Yes, look, it's the pinnacle of our sport, Liam. And Aaron Tees, his first ever Commonwealth Games. He's done everything to do in our sport, probably except a Commonwealth Games appearance. And he would love nothing better than to win a gold medal over there. And playing in the pairs with his great mate, Corey Wedlock. And we've got this great man as well, Aaron Wilson, defending champion 2 times over in the singles as well. So an amazingly strong Australian team. We've got our para-athletes over there. We've got our open athletes. It's going to be fantastic.
Ellen Fife will be there as well, also defending her singles crown. It's a fantastic Jackaroos team, always is. So much depth in the Australian program. But Aaron Sheriff last year came away with yet another Australian Open title. Let's recap last year's singles final wins before we get into the 26th edition.
Yeah, look, this rink has been Aaron Sheriff's rink for 5-6 years. Actually, he's won 7 titles, I think, over that period. And, he just loves the big stage. He's able to get the job done. Sometimes he's really consistent, but even if he's just a little bit off, he can produce the goods, a big bowl in the biggest moment. So was in phenomenal form. And to go through, I think, 1,800 days or something, undefeated in this event, an incredible achievement.
Unbelievable run from Aaron Sheriff, and he will be back, no doubt. Let's head on up to Clive Adams in the commentary box as we get set for this men's singles final.
Yes, thank you, Liam. Yes, another fantastic match coming up, and if it lives up to what we've just seen, then we are in for another treat. Tyson Wilson to take on Aaron Tees, and what would an Australian Open singles final be without a Wilson in there? But it's a different Wilson and an unrelated Wilson that we will see in action today. So I am joined by the Australian Jackaroos head coach in Gary Willis. How are you, mates?
Good, Clive, and good to be here with you. Thanks for having me.
How good's this one going to be? It's what we just saw was a demonstration of how good bowls can be, and now we've got Aaron Tees out there having his roll-up, of course, 32 years of age, from Warilla, 2023 World Bowls Championships Fours gold medalist, BPL MVP, I mean, he's won medals here, and he's looking forward to a Commonwealth Games as well. Gaz, just one of the greats on the Jackaroos crew.
Yeah, 100%. And Tyson's also in one of our squads as well in the Jackaroos system. So I'm really excited about this one. Can't wait. I think it's anybody's match at this stage, you know. So whoever strikes the rink early is going to come away with this, and you just never know who will grab it. They're both quality players. So
27 years old, Tyson Wilson from St John's Park in New South Wales. Just not long ago won the Adelaide Masters, which is always a tough one to win. Beat Nathan Black in the final to do it. He's a South Australian state representative. He's recently moved to New South Wales and part of the Vic Premier League pennant competition winner as well. But he's got all the shots and the confidence to play him.
Yeah, I think he's the feature of Tyson's game is his draw game. He's got a really good, solid technique and makes him super consistent on that draw shot. So if he can grab that rink early, he'll be very tough to beat for Teasy.
Sun is shining down on the rink. Conditions very similar to what we saw during the women's pairs match, and you know, I think it's about 23, 24 degrees out there, so nice and comfortable for both players as well. Not really
awful,
a lot of breeze to play a part. It's awful. Yeah, this is Gold Coast weather right here, isn't it?
That's it. It's hard to take, isn't it? So where else would you want to be?
I was beaming down there, just about needed the sunglasses before for me, Clive. It was excellent conditions for finals day.
This is going to be a treat. The men's singles final is always a treat, but this is going to be a treat with you know, two names we haven't seen for a while in the Australian Open singles final. Aaron Tees has done it here before. He won the title when we first moved up here to the Gold Coast several years ago now. So as a very young man. So. And for Tyson, as we said, we've seen Nathan Wilson in an Australian Open singles final recently. We've seen Aaron Wilson in an Australian Open singles final. Well, now we've got Tyson Wilson.
We're going to change our last names, are we? Or, you know, try and make a final.
Well, you're close.
Yeah.
You've got half the letters,
half
right?
there, yeah, I can just a couple of little swaps. Yeah.
He won it as a 21-year-old back in 2015, Aaron Tees.
How important's the roll-up part? Gaz, just to settle the nerves and find. I mean, how much are they really looking for on the rink here, and how much is it just to settle in and get ready for a big one?
Yeah, I think they would have done their research. They would have talked to their other players that have played on the TV rink just to see what's happening, if there's any consistencies in any particular hand or inconsistencies. It's always different when and we've got a different setup this year. So, wind bounces in corners and all that sort of stuff, off grandstands, off commentary boxes and all that sort of stuff. So they would have done their homework and spoken to other players that have played on the rink. They would have been watching on live streams. But you're right, Clive. I think it just gets a bit of nerves out of the system. Just have a look, a bit of a look at lengths. You might throw that length just to start off with, or what you're thinking to start on, just to get that rhythm up, and away you go.
Let's have a look at how both these players have made it. And look, it's been an interesting run for both players as we take a look from the quarterfinals onwards. We see Tyson with that win over Mark Armstrong, 21-15, and then a nice win over Isaac Morn. Isaac Morn put Corey Wedlock out in a thrilling match, and that was. So 21-14 win there. Aaron Tees and Shannon McElroy, I mean, look at that bracket. Aaron Tees beat Josh Ingram. He was the one that put Aaron Sheriff out.
It's a solid little bracket, isn't it?
And then you've got Shannon McElroy and Aaron Wilson in there, and a 21-10 win for Aaron Tees over Shannon McElroy, and that was a really high-quality match.
Yep.
But I mean, you look at Tyson Wilson's run, and he's running the knockouts. Kyle Hansen, Nick Carl, Jacob Nelson, Ryan Bester, Jack McShane, Mark Armstrong, Isaac Morn.
That's an easy run, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
There's some names amongst that. And I mean, you get to this final, you've got to be playing well, and just looking at that list of players there, he's played extremely well to get through that.
Incredible. For Aaron Tees, it was Peter Lynn, Mohammed Naufal bin Azami, Owen Clark, Nathan Black, Aramal Daniel Abdul Rahim, Josh Ingram and Shannon McElroy. And I guess that just highlights a couple of the Malaysians that have been such a big part of this Australian Open as well. The Malaysian crew very nearly went the way to making finals on the big stage here.
Yeah, they're quality players, very good players, and I think that one against Shannon's the big one for me. So after Shannon's come out white hot and and dispose of Aaron Wilson, and then Teesy's come out and done the same to Shannon, probably shows that Teesy's in amazing touch. And both of these guys, Tyson and Aaron, have had a really good 18 months, as you say. Tyson Wilson winning the Masters, and Teesy's had several big runs on the board with platinum wins and other big events that he's notched up over the last 12 months. So they're both in white-hot form. It's going to be a great match.
He's bringing some great form, of course, into the Com Games, Aaron Tees. It's a good preparation, the AO.
Yeah, it really is. I think just that match toughness, Liam, that hard hit out, like you can't get better than this as a preparation.
Yeah.
They'll probably look now like it might change our plans a little bit. They might just have particularly Corey Wedlock, who's gone really deep in the event. Aaron Tees, who's, been there alongside him in the fours. They've gone really deep. It might be just a change of plans around their training and approach now. It might be a bit of a rest, so that might be more important than anything at the moment. But it certainly is a good setup for both of those guys for Com Games.
Interesting insight to the preparation just over a month away to the Com Games. Here's Lindsay Clark with the two competitors today, Tyson and Teesy.
Thanks, Liam. Yes, here with our finalists. First, Teesy. It's been 11 long years since your last Australian Open singles title. Great to be back out here on the finals rink.
It is, yes. It has been a long time, and unfortunately I've only got older and fatter, so I'm not looking forward to it.
Tell us about your singles form. We see a lot of you in pairs action, BPLs, a lot of success with Corey. How nice is it just to have 4 bowls and being out there on your own?
Singles is easier to try and find a little bit of rhythm. So it's nice to get 4 bowls every now and then, but I can't say that I'd rather a team game, if I'm to be honest.
And tell us just quickly, you've got your beautiful family up here as well. How special to have them alongside you?
Yeah, I think it's actually helped me a lot. They've been here for the last couple of weeks, and it's just like a really good to go home early and get a quick recharge and see the kids and the missus every day. So it's actually been really nice.
Beautiful. Well, they're inside cheering you on. All the best to you and enjoy your final today.
Thank you.
Over to you, Tice. Your first ever Australian Open finals in red hot form. How excited are you for this match?
I just can't wait to get started, really. I've just been sitting inside, just counting down the ends until I can get out here and start.
You've been in a lot of red-hot singles form, Adelaide Masters singles, all the way through this tough event. What's the recipe to your success so far?
Just like Teesy was saying, with singles, I just find it easy to get into a rhythm. Just the more bowls I get to put down, I feel the better I can play.
What about taking on Teesy? Good mate, one of the best bowlers of all time. What do you think it's going to take to get the game done today?
Well, I definitely think it's going to take my absolute best, and I'll be trying to do that. Hopefully I can get over the line there.
Just quickly, you seem like a bit of a cool cat. Any nerves in there or just excited for the opportunity?
A little bit of nerves, as you would imagine, but no, I'm just really excited to start, yeah.
Awesome. I'll let you go, get ready. Good luck and enjoy this one. The Men's Australian Open Singles Final, the last event, coming at you now.
Thanks, Linz. Few wouldn't have at least some sort of tension and nerves coming into an AO final, no matter how experienced you are, I think.
There's got to be something there. It disappears quick as well once the game gets started, and your focus turns to the match. 4 bowls each, first to 21 in this format. So, just that settling period, just to settle the nerves, and we're getting underway here, Gaz.
Yep, here we go.
And we've moved from Kaz to Gaz, by the way. That was in there from that line from the previous match. So.
And did Kaz behave herself?
No, absolutely, as good as ever.
First time for everything. Eh? Good on her.
All right, Aaron Tees with the bright orange bowls. Can't really go wrong with those, and he started with a pretty nice one to get us going.
Yeah, that's a great opener. Pretty long length straight up, Clive, showing his hand a little bit there of the tactics, just going to stretch it out. But most of these players of this quality, they'll always go long and test each other out straight away.
Yeah, and then it gets to sort of the halfway point of the game, and you start making some decisions, don't you? And so, well, what's been working, what's not? Do you try something short if that's required?
It's really interesting, isn't it? And you hear the pre-game interview with both. You can hear the nerves in Tyson's voice, and 100%. And he deserves. Yeah, it's fantastic. And you're going to be nervous because you want it so much, right? But it's a big stage for him for the first time. And Aaron Tees, typical Tees, he just honest as the day is long, and generally to his detriment most of the time. But great to see him in good spirits.
Tyson right in the zone here. Does he get down to the jack? Not quite. Just passes on the outside. Nice distinctive bowls that they're using.
Not the first time we've heard as well from, I mean, Cass Millerick yesterday mentioning prefers the team's format, even though obviously she's a singles title holder herself in the AO.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we tend to associate Aaron Tees with more of the team events, but we can't. I mean, he's an Australian indoor singles champion as well. I saw that one firsthand. But yeah, he's certainly a very, very good singles player, even though he might talk himself down a little bit in that sort of company.
Yeah, 100% he is. He's amazing with four bowls, as most of them are. But he's a really good quality singles player. So.
So Tees holding shot, 1 bowl apiece remaining. Picture perfect day at Broadbeach for this men's singles final.
Oh, it's stunning. You couldn't wish for better, and I know we've had a bit of an interesting week. It's been a little bit up and down for weather, but gee, it saved itself for today. It is absolutely beautiful.
Couldn't have asked for more the last couple of days. Weather-wise, Teesy will just look to try and add here, try and draw another shot. If he does get a little touch, he might bring a third in, but he'll just look to draw as close as he possibly can. Far away.
Well, he got the little touch, that's for sure. Brilliantly played. And 3 shots is the signal. And Sharon Lynch RITO on the rink. She'll be off to the Commonwealth Games as well.
Tyson will just try and draw this on the backhand, Clive. Even if he gets second shot, it's a pretty good result. Jack's a little bit off line, so it will be a bit more difficult. A new line, new territory out there.
Oh, this is wide. I don't know that this will get back from there.
Don't know if he's there either, is he?
A little bit of both. It might be an ideal start for Aaron Tees here.
Yeah, it's a great collect. First up, 3 says the marker. Aaron Tees on the board first in a big way in the men's singles final.
I think one of the big things, Clive and Liam, with Aaron Tees' singles play is that he is just a fighter. He'll scrap, he'll scramble, he'll do everything. So it doesn't matter even how far you get in front of him, he will still wear you down. He has that ability to just wear you down. Even if he's not playing that well himself, he'll scramble really well. And on the other side of the fence with Tyson, as I said earlier, his technique is just beautiful. He's really consistent draw shot player. So that will be 2 features of this match, I think, that will shine through. So that's a great start from Teesy. A great pickup, a good nerve settler.
He's not far away again. Not far away with that start again. Right in the area. A nice reply from Tyson just in behind there. Never a problem when you first bowl in singles. Finishes just that foot, 2 feet behind. Gives you something to play to. Aaron Tees just a couple of feet short with that one. So can Tyson make his minor correction required? It's a very handy line. Just going to contact the front. I think that weight was perfect, so been all over the jack without a touch on that bowl.
Yeah, his weight was very good. Tyson's last bowl. I think ideally Aaron will just try and beat the back bowl of Tyson's. If he does beat that, it'll count to be in a good position. If he turns his bowl on the way in, that's a good option also, just to get a little bit closer to that jack, make it a bit harder for Tyson.
A few questions early from Aaron Tees there, all about owning the rink.
He's done this pretty well. He hasn't counted, but he's left it in a good spot.
I think there's a couple of things in those early questions. It says, you're on my rink and I'll ask all the questions I want. Karen Murphy was a genius at that.
100% she was, yeah.
And also it's just to actually just get a feel for the market's responses, how they're going to reply. Is the information accurate because you chased down and had a look? Now, obviously, the information's generally very accurate from our ITOs.
You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. Yeah, plenty of technical officials preparing for the Commonwealth Games as well, like you mentioned, Clive.
Yeah, they do an awesome job right the way through the tournament. So many markers required for this event from all the clubs. They all get trained up as to how to do it the best and how they can help the players, because in the end, that's what they're there for. They're there to help the players have a good game and an unimpeded game. Most officials are the good officials are the ones you don't notice.
He had a great line there, Aaron Tees. He'd be disappointed with that. He had a real good opportunity to add to that count. He had a little bit of room and really put Tyson under pressure. Still holds 2. Tyson won't change too much. He just needs to turn a couple of rolls out of his bowl coming in on the forehand or draw the shot either side of it.
We saw during the women's pairs that this was the more difficult side of the rink to absolutely master. The backhand seemed to be the better way to go, and it actually showed out near the end of that final with Selena Goddard switching to there and playing some crucial bowls.
Yeah, it did. No one's come under, so it's another multiple for Aaron Tees. 5 shots to 0 after 2 ends here. Great start. So he wastes no time with the jack roll.
Singles is an interesting beast, isn't it? Because on one hand, you've got as many ends as you need, so ends don't matter. But at the same time, 21 can loom quickly for the opposition if there's a few multiples scored. So a 3 and a 2 already.
Yeah, certainly, you know, for your first AO singles final, to drop a 3 against someone of the calibre of, you know, Aaron Tees, and you start to think, you know, those little negative thoughts just pop in, and you start thinking, oh, geez, I need to score, and all those sorts of stuff. But you just got to trust the process and just
your
play
turn
what
will
you know.
come.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep. Just needs one good close bowl.
Pretty handy with this if it gets all the way. That'll do the job for now. Great shot from Tyson.
And that's a good nerve settler. Get a little cheer from the crowd. You know, you've got one close. That's good. That's positive to take away for the next bowl. So the problem is this man. He'll ask all the questions of you. Just hasn't quite
Never
sent
far
it.
away.
Or maybe just out.
Yeah, would still just favour Tyson. We might get an indication from Sharon after this bowl. Generally, the ITOs will wait 4 bowls in a game of singles to give an indication.
You're just sitting over on its belly. Probably made the difference for Tyson. Right there as well. Make it 2.
Just finding a little bit of finish up there. Aaron Tees might go on the attack here, I think.
he will, Clive. He is. Backhand firm. He looks like he's close to
Needs it to hold on.
moving 1. He got both.
Oh, that'll work. Holds 2. Can Tyson repeat his previous attempt? Because if he does, he will claim shot straight back again. And it wouldn't surprise me if Aaron Tees would load up again in that situation, but we might find out, because this is going to be the shot. Great bowl.
Excellent shot, Tyson Wilson.
I think he might be tempted to go again here. Only issue is if he gets his own, he's lining up again. Well, he's very close to this.
He's all over this, Clive.
What a shot. Brilliant from Aaron Tees.
Jack in the ditch.
I was worried
It's
that he might
easy.
be worried about getting his own. Why would you worry about that when you just get the jack clean as a whistle?
Yeah, that wasn't the one he was going for. Yeah. He was going for the jack, and he got it.
So holds at least 2. I think it's only 2.
Great draw previously. Now he looks to draw to the plinth.
Tyson, he needs this to run now. All the way. It's a great effort. The weight was very good for it.
Second shot out of it.
Mate, second? He has, I think. Yep.
Important to cut one out.
It is a one to Aaron Tees. He
High quality
leads
third end
6
here. It
shots.
improves the lead for Aaron Tees to 6 shots to nothing. He is in a great spot at the start of this men's singles final here at Broadbeach Bowls Club on the Gold Coast.
Stunning day here on the Gold Coast for our final match of the Australian Open. It's the men's singles final. Aaron Tees leading at 6 shots to 0 at the moment. Here for Tripadil, of course, rolling to your next holiday. A little bit of a nudge up on the jack there. We've seen shot for shot here on the 4th end of the match. And, of course, we've got finals going on all around here at Broadbeach for the Australian Open. As we have a little look at the under-18s final that's happening at the moment. It's Harry Coleman versus Charlie Boswood, and we've seen the under-18s has been a massive breeding ground for top players here at the AO, Gaz, and I'm sure these two are stars on the rise once more.
100%, and it's one of my favourite events, Clive. No doubt about it. I love seeing the young talent coming through the system and through our pathways. You and I, mate, met in the under-18 nationals,
did.
you know, so that was only like 5 years ago or something.
Oh, something like that, yeah. Might be a few more.
But no, they're certainly young Charlie and Harry. They've come through a quality field here, and they're super talents, so it'd be a great game to watch.
And of course, we've seen Jack McShane and Joey Clark in recent years come through that under-18s competition. I think we saw them 2 years in a row play each other in the final, and so many of the great players have come through that under-18s pathway. So brilliant to see over there, and yeah, that's just more of the atmosphere that's going on around the Broadbeach Club.
Yes, it's buzzing, mate. It's absolutely buzzing, and we're back with the action now.
Well, while we were looking over there, Tyson Wilson's got himself on the scoreboard.
That's
so
good.
it was there was an end. It was a bowl-for-bowl type setup, and in the end, Tyson Wilson got the one, and it's now a 6-1 lead to Aaron Tees.
And that third end, Gaz, that was very similar to just what you described. Great draws from Tyson, but Teesy just able to convert.
Yeah, that's it. He is deadly with that little runner that he plays, and when that's on song, that's usually pretty ominous to say that Teesy's going to be pretty hard to stop.
He looks like he's going to be hard to stop this afternoon, that's for sure.
He's on the jack again.
Yeah, a little change in tactics, boys. He's shortened this jack up, got away from the tee. And rightly so, thrown a shorter length. Close to drawing the shot here. It's turned a long way.
Just nudged the jack as it went past. No real jack movement, but enough for a bit of chalk.
Aaron Tees just switching over onto his backhand now. He can just beat the last bowl of Tyson Wilson, or turn his own a little bit closer. There's still a fair bit of room there.
I mean, obviously, Teesy had a little bit too much weight there, but it does feel like there might be just a little bit more finish on the backhand up that way than on the forehand.
Does look a bit freer, that's for sure.
Tyson right in the area again here. Does he have the run?
Yes,
He certainly does.
His weight this time seems to be on a pretty good line.
I think he still might just be carrying past, although it's trying to pull up for him. Not quite.
Yeah, there's definitely some, you're right, Clive, there's definitely some run in that hand. Really scooting along.
One ball each remaining on this end. Well, thanks to Audica, the official hearing partner of Bowls Australia. Blue paddle up for Tyson. Can he make it back-to-back ends?
Well, he got everything right with the previous bowl. I don't know that he likes this one. Looking at the body language, I think he realises this one's short. Now, as Aaron Tees goes searching here, there is a chance to play down onto his own and pop that shot bowl out. He's got bowls just past. He's going to go and have a look. Yeah, I think he'll go and have a look at this, and he'll like what he sees.
Yeah, it's a good call to go and have a look, because the angle of his bowl against the shot bowl might stop him from getting the jack, and then he's probably got to have a look at these front two bowls to see that they don't beat Aaron's second closest bowl.
Yeah, the concern would be getting his own out clean.
Yeah, which would be hard to do, but not impossible. So he could drop a 3 if he clears both of those bowls out, the shot bowl and his own. He could drop a 3 if those two short bowls beat his.
I think he can play it with a metre. I think he can play it with a metre, metre and a half, and play it confidently. It doesn't have to be expressway.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I think he's got a chance here. He's got an opportunity, so he's not going to die wondering.
It is expressway, but he's out deep.
Marker to confirm. It is one indeed. And 2 straight singles for Tyson Wilson. 4 shots the differential now.
Just a couple of nerve settlers there for Tyson. He'll be happy to get the scoreboard ticking over in his direction.
Yeah, I think with the nerves and the occasion, I think you just got to keep saying to yourself, I just need one close one.
Yep.
I just need to work on one close one first, and then we'll see how we go. Just find my range. I don't need to be, draw four bowls within a dinner plate. That's not going to happen until you find that rhythm. You just need to find that one bowl, and he's done that, and he's got 2 ends under his belt.
Gaz, let's talk preparation for the Commonwealth Games a little bit, because for a Northern Hemisphere Commonwealth Games, normally you'd be in search of the slowest greens you can find, and everyone would be, as Tyson starts with a handy one there, you'd be looking for slow greens, trying to find a way. You might even be watering greens to slow them right down, and we saw that for the last Commonwealth Games in Glasgow when it was there, that preparation, and same when it was at Leamington Spa.
Yep.
This time round, is it easier or more difficult? Because the portable rinks, you really haven't had a chance to have that much of a look at them, other than the trip that Australia made over there a few months ago.
Yeah, well, we had a little look at portable rinks that were constructed in Malaysia, and we played the World Cup there and then had a test series against Malaysia on portable rinks. But
shot from Tyson there.
Shot Tyson. Obviously, they're not going to be the same rinks, so we don't know what we're going to get. It's the unknown. So best we can do, it's our best guess as far as, playing on the pace. We think it's going to be around 15 seconds, or World Bowls outlined it's going to be around 15 seconds.
Have a look at this reply from Aaron Tees. He just passes on the outside of the jack. Wow.
And then I think it's just everything, obviously we're going to have limitations around what we do know, but everything we actually know we'll work really hard at. So conditions of play, formats, working in our combinations, communication around what's going to work for each other to play as a team. So, I think format-wise, we've had exposure to BPL, shot clocks, all that sort of stuff. So that plays into our favour. But carpet certainly doesn't play into our favour, because look at today. We've got a beautiful outdoor green. We've got beautiful sunshine. Why would we play inside?
Yeah.
So, Teesy's just under the line here. Beautiful weight.
Well, it does set himself up for a little trail of the jack for 3. But what it also does is give Tyson a bit of a reference now. He'll go down there and look to just finish in between those. He wants to be in that triangle. You've got the 2 bowls of Aaron Tees and the jack. Just land in amongst that triangle and he'll be very, very happy with his work.
Yeah, I think, and just back to that, Clive, I think the biggest thing that we're up against is we don't play much carpet bowls.
Yep.
We don't play much indoor bowls. We have 2 or 3 big events a year, the Aussie Indoor, the BPLs, whereas the Northern Hemisphere countries, they play there 9 months of the year on carpet, so they're well adjusted to it. So another good shot from Tyson Wilson.
It looks like it could count. Big weight coming from Aaron Tees. What's he got?
Outside of Jack.
Well, he caught the outside bowl, wanted it to bounce across onto the jack and get a kill where he had bowls at the back, but it looks like it'll still be one to Tyson Wilson. We'll just wait for confirmation as Aaron Tees comes down to the head.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way from our vantage point, and there's the confirmation. So another single to Tyson. Brings it to 6 shots to 3. That's 3 ends running now. Working his way into this men's singles final nicely. After Aaron Tees got out to a 6-0 shot start, it is game on here in the final of the men's singles here at Broadbeach. Don't go anywhere. AO continuing to heat up on the Gold Coast. Three-shot difference here in the men's singles final, and this seventh end off to a nice start. It's here on the Gold Coast, and isn't it a beautiful sight here in winter for many places around the country? I don't know if it exists here in the Sunshine State. It's a fantastic place to host it here at Broadbeach. Bowls is positioned down the line as both Tyson and Aaron go down to confirm. It will be one for Tyson in the seventh end. That makes it 4 straight ends now with singles for him. Liam Ellison, Clive Adams and Gary Willis, Jackaroos head coach with you in commentary. That's an important string of ends for Tyson, isn't it, Clive?
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, trailing 6-0, he's managed to put together 4 ends where he's just won the end, and I think, Gaz, you alluded to it, you said just, you know, get a close bowl in there, and he's been able to do that often over the last few ends, and he's charged his way back into this one.
Yeah, I think just getting away, just that change of length too, like you just noticed that Teasy was a little bit further away and just gave Tyson that opportunity to get that one bowl in there. So they're still just trying to find their range, but Tyson's starting to really find it a little bit now, I feel.
Yep, brilliant start again.
That draw game from Tyson Wilson really starting to come to the fore.
Oh, Aaron Tees, I should say. Well, I knew I was going to do that at some stage.
Yes.
If it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be me. That's for sure.
Aaron Tees right in the zone. Wilson, Aaron.
Tyson Wilson played this well, just on a higher line. Draw around past this jack. He's done it well.
Aaron Tees everything to play to here. Just pop his own bowl onto the shot bowl.
He's going firmer weight, Clive.
Oh, he's very close too. He's all over this. What edge has he got?
Oh,
wow.
Long edge.
That is an incredibly unlucky result. That is incredible. He now finds himself 2 down. There's millimetres of what he was trying to get.
If he gets that bowl any thicker, he probably gets a maximum result, and he's probably missed it by about 10 mil.
There's a wry smile on his face as he realised it didn't go his way. Well, that might see bigger weight come out here.
Yeah, I don't think he'll muck around with this one, Clive. Jack or bowl gets results.
He's all over the target. Jack bounces over to his own. Does it stay in bounds? It does.
Yes.
So that line you see out there is actually not right on the boundary line. The boundary peg is positioned just outside that line. So it's in bounds by, well, probably 6 to 8 inches.
There's a couple of interesting bowls coming up here, Clive. Tyson Wilson draws the shot. It'll be interesting to see.
Well, I don't know if this has got the run.
I think he has.
And that's the issue when you get out into the unplayed stuff. You know, it's not exactly long grass out there, let's be honest, but it is grass that you haven't been playing on or walking on. Aaron Tees has decided to go inside out to this one.
He's having a little look here, Clive.
At the bowl?
Well, this jack comes down deep.
Yes.
He can make a 4.
Gee, that's a big call when he's got
a mile of
4
room.
feet to draw.
He's having a look, though, isn't he? He's having a look.
I think he has to draw, doesn't he?
I certainly would hope so. I'd never back these guys out, though. You just never know. Common sense has prevailed.
And he's taken the easy draw shot. He had plenty of room for his standard.
I'll turn your weight into something great with Keno Go. 18 plus only. Gamble responsibly. So Aaron Tees controls the end 2 from it and extends the lead back out to 4 the differential. Let's have a look at it thanks to Host Plus.
Yes, it was weight from Aaron Tees, and we've seen weight a fair bit, and it was a bounce around. Jack popped out to the side, and Tyson will be just a little bit disappointed that he came up a metre short and didn't put enough pressure on, and Aaron Tees scoots away with a 2 after Tyson had played a very, very solid end himself.
Very handy cushion for Teasy after Tyson strung together 4 straight ends. That's a 3rd multiple end already for Aaron Tees.
Yes, he's scoring in bunches. 4 ends apiece, as you say. So that just shows you that Aaron Tees has been scoring in multiples.
Straight back to pretty much ditch to ditch. 5.
There's the opener from Teesy. Well, Lindsay Clark's down there and got Tyson's partner Beck with her.
I do. Thank you, Liam. A lot of support, actually, for Tyson. Beck, you must be so proud of Tyson. He's doing so well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm so proud of him for all his achievements so far, and especially his run to the AO final. Yeah.
Tell us, we'll talk about you for a little second. So last week you're awarded Coach of the Year for Bowls Australia. How amazing to get that honour, and you've looked after the juniors coming from New South Wales. Yep. How special?
So special. Honestly, I was so shocked when I got that award. It was, like a bit of tears and everything, but very, very special. So very glad about that. And to all the juniors, it's all their hard work and commitment. So really, tops to them.
What about Tyson? Do you give him any tips when he goes out there?
I kind of keep it a little bit simple with the tips and stuff like that with him. I think mentally it's just knowing that there's someone in the crowd that backs him and believes in him, and that person's me. And I'm sure there's other people back at home in Adelaide and Sydney, so that's just believing.
Oh, beautiful support. And you've kind of got a bit of sort of resume to be able to give him some advice, because you were in the Australian Open Fours final last year as well. So really good bowler yourself. You're also about to play soccer or football for everyone out there in the transplant game. So tell us a bit about that journey.
Yeah, so heading off to the Transplant Games World Cup in September in Germany. So it's all of us who've had a life-saving treatment. So whether it's a organ transplant or bone marrow, we've all celebrating the gift of life on the pitch, which is really, really cool. So really excited about that. Yeah, so a bit different to bowls, but really, really cool.
Very, very special. You're very multifaceted, very talented. What's it like being on the sideline as a partner? Like, you obviously can play out there yourself. Is it more nerve-wracking on the sideline or when you're out there?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I feel bad for Brie, and my mum sitting next to me because I'm like, my nails are going, everything, I'm shaking. It's very different. I think even when I was coaching the juniors and stuff like that, I pace up and down and stuff, but with this, it's just, you see my legs tremor and everything, but you just got to keep my calm and my cool collected and keep smiling at him so he knows that I'm here and I believe in him.
Beautiful. And he's got a few ends on the board now, so it helps settle those nerves and hopefully get this one over the line.
Yep, absolutely. And go Tyson. Thanks, everyone.
Go Tyson. Thanks, Beck, for your time, and good luck to you with the football as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
One of the genuinely nice people in our sport and one of the inspirational people in our sport, Gaz.
What a story, yeah, and she is a genuinely good human. I actually played pennant with Beck this year in the same rink and had a great time with her. She's just an awesome person, and yeah, she's got good support there for Tyson. It's funny hearing the legs, the tremors and the shakes and all that sort of stuff. I understand her concern. I go through the same thing. I've got no hair left from watching the Australian teams for the last 20 years, so yeah.
She spoke wonderfully well at the awards night as well last Saturday evening.
So Aaron Tees holding shot here. One opportunity for Tyson to pull it back.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do. His line on the backhand's blocked, so I think it's a forehand effort now. Just give it a chance up there. Look to land on the shot bowl. Does need to make sure he's got the trip. I don't know that it does. It's trying.
It is trying. Still going.
Super effort.
Oh,
wow. I'll tell you what, we had this green at 14. I think it's running just a little better than that now. Just a little bit more finish, particularly up that end.
Definitely this direction. It looks quicker than 14, yeah.
Improves the equation to 9 shots to 4 now for Teesy after 9 ends.
It's no surprise, because today, with the weather we've had, the sun has had the opportunity just to bake the green a little bit more. It's something we're used to seeing on the Gold Coast. The greens start a little bit slower, and then throughout the day they end up flying at about lunchtime, and then at about 3:30, 4 o'clock the shadows come across, and you've always got to be on the adjust, Gaz.
Yeah, 100%. They've got a bit of a shadow down here with the commentary box to Clive, which will come into play when the jack gets down where it is. So. And it just does seem a fraction stickier coming in this direction, fraction slower. So they've got to push it a little bit harder. And Teesy straight away there's pulled up a couple of 2 or 3 feet short in that shadow. So it's really interesting. But going that other way, it does look like a good 15.5.
Yeah.
Up around there sort of thing. It's really scooting. So a good opener here from Tyson Wilson. If he runs the journey, he has.
It's a sort of surface that the players will have no complaints on. It's such a beautiful, pristine surface. You can trust your bowls, and at that 14, 15 speed, you get all the shot play as well. As Aaron Tees, has he found that a little bit more? He's found a touch more, but not enough.
I don't think so. Tyson Wilson still hanging on to shot there. Yeah, it's a beautiful surface, Clive, isn't it? This back green at Broadbeach, well, all their greens are beautiful. This one in particular is just spectacular. Yeah, it's a beautiful green. Tyson is just going through, but not all bad.
Especially when we've seen Aaron Tees willing to play weight.
Aaron Tees needs to add an inch to get the shot back. He's on a good line.
Trotting down after it. Will it pull up? Not quite.
Through. Easy to do. You just look for that extra roll out of your bowl, and you just press on it a little bit more. And
well, correcting an inch is tough, I guess.
It's very tough for me, Clive. I know that. He's not far away here, Tyson. Just got to run the journey. His line's all over it. He's probably unlucky. He's crashed on that bowl. He would have counted with the weight he had.
Oh, I think we might see weight with the last.
Yeah, let's find out. Aaron Tees still having a look at that head end thanks to OMF, where better sleep begins for better recovery.
I think he'll go searching for both of those bowls.
Yeah, 100% Clive. I think he can, even if he gets the shot bowl, he's got second. If he gets both, he's got 3. He can get his own short bowl through them as well. He's definitely close to the bowls. It's all over this.
What's he got? He's going to be feeling like those aren't really going his way at the moment. He's got one of them, and one of them has stayed. Shake of the head. We'll say one thing with Aaron Tees is you generally know what he's feeling when he's out there.
You know what's going on, don't you? Yeah, there's no secrets with him. I'd hate to be a piece of chewing gum at the moment. He's giving that a good red-hot go there at the moment.
Reminiscent of Mark Taylor in the slips.
He is, yeah. Tyson Wilson, he's got to play the same bowl as his last. He was all over it.
They're playing with house money here. Tyson.
Just needs it to run.
Oh, dear. Has he got there?
It'll do.
Yes, he has.
Well weighted. So Tyson converts for a second. An important second at that. His first multiple. So back within 3 shots now. 9 plays 6.
Yeah, it's just that crucial time of the match. You know, can come up quick in the 21-up format. Is you just don't want to let your opposition have a 6 or 7 shot lead as they cross that double-figure sort of margin. When they get to 12 or 13 shots on the board, 21 looms up quick. It almost feels a little bit sprint-like. You know, we do see 25 played a little bit, some even 31. Depending on where you are in the country.
Yeah, you're spot on, Clive. It's a blink of an eye. It feels like it goes so fast sometimes. But Tyson's, he hasn't hit his straps by any means, but he's in touch, which is good. Like, he's in touch with that scoreboard, so that, you know, gives him a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
Here from Aaron Tees.
As we talk about the fact that Aaron Tees shows his emotion a little bit out in the green, the people would say don't do that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect his performance. If anything, it spurs him on for a bit more.
Yeah.
So it's about knowing your player, isn't it? This is very close from Tyson as well. Does he get down to the shot bowl? Just outside edge.
Yeah, it is 100%. And I think, you know, sometimes the berating yourself or putting your heart on the sleeve, it just releases the nerves. You know, let's get that nervous energy out, that frustration out, that sort of stuff. And they're more just, you know, getting stuck into themselves or the result they're getting and that sort of stuff. And that's okay, you know.
But the result, he told himself off. He was a bit disappointed with the result last end. Not so much telling himself off, but he was disappointed with the result. And look at the way he's bounced back. 2 perfect bowls.
And as I said earlier, Clive, like he's a scrapper. He'll scrap all
Yeah.
day. He'll
Yep.
complain and shake his head like nearly drops off sometimes. He shakes it that much. But he'll keep fighting right till the end, you know. So you always know that Teasey's going to scrap and he'll fight right to the very end. So that's a great quality that he's got. It's on a pretty nice line again, Clive, I think.
Well, this is a bit machine-like, these 3 bowls.
Just got to run the journey. He's certainly good enough.
Brilliant.
Three great shots.
Like sending them down a ramp.
Tyson just needs to get a close bowl here. He needs to try and draw this as close as he can. He can land the shot bowl.
Well, unfortunately for Tyson, there's really no target here, so the best he can do is to try and draw it off.
He's got the run, Clive. I don't think he has. Oh, big moment in the match here.
A massive chance to draw for a 4th.
Game breaker opportunity here.
It's easy delivering here. Let's have a look at it thanks to Host Plus.
Yeah, well, it's a nice start when you've landed 2 right on the jack, and you know, you've got a bit of a head start for your 3rd one, haven't you, Gaz? And he capitalised beautifully. And what he did is he landed not to widen any targets or anything like that. Made it very hard for Tyson.
It's all in that first bowl, Clive, isn't it? I think you know, he nailed that first bowl for the first time, and then he just replicated.
This could break it wide open.
There he is again.
Oh, this is awesome, Aaron Tees.
Wow.
Oh, and he's there. Aaron Tees. Sublime, make it 4.
How much better can you do than that? That is just absolutely brilliant.
13 shots, play 6. This is broken, the singles final wide open. Aaron Tees is on fire here on Broadbeach. We'll take a short break. He is going to be tough to track down from here. Aaron Tees is rolling here in the men's singles final. Up by 7 shots at this stage here on the Gold Coast. Picture perfect day for this men's singles final. And here in the 12th end, Aaron Tees is shaking up the head once again. He's going to take it 2 from it to extend the lead as we speak, make it 15 shots to 6. Now 6 away. Liam Ellison, Clive Adams and Gary Willis here with you in commentary. Big couple of ends for Teesy.
Yeah, Tyson had the shot there, but Aaron Tees able to get him. He just clipped him, but as we know, Gaz, if you clip the bowl, the rest goes with it, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it was a good shot, really well executed, and a great result. He's going to be hard to stop from here, Clive. You mentioned it before. Liam said he's got the 15-6 break now, and that's a huge mountain to climb now for Tyson Wilson.
Well, suddenly he's only 6 shots from victory. He scored 6 shots in the last 2 ends. So he was looking to basically replicate his performance in this direction last time. That's outside where his bowls finished, but we can't really criticise.
No, last end in this direction, he drew 4 bowls within 8 inches on probably what is a harder hand.
Without setting up a target.
It's a pretty good effort. So
Tyson with a nice first bowl here.
It's a good start.
Tyson needs to look to get to 10 before Aaron Tees scores again. Just get a couple of ends under his belt and maybe just get a little bit of scoreboard pressure back on after a couple of ends that haven't gone his way. Don't know this has quite got the journey for Teesy. Still a very handy bowl.
A little interesting detail I noticed that some viewers may be thinking, what on earth is Aaron Tees doing throwing the jack left-handed? But sometimes I wouldn't recommend it, particularly not for someone like you or me, Clive. I'd probably hit someone in the grandstand trying to throw a jack left-handed, but the skill of these guys, and they take their weight off the jack roll, but when the jack is running slightly quicker or slightly slower, they want to get that out of their mind, and they do sometimes, the ones that are skilled enough to throw it with the opposite hand. So.
Definitely heard Aaron Sheriff talk about that in the past.
Yeah.
And that's because on these surfaces that are very much carpet-like, the jack roll's further than what you expect, and we certainly see that through the midday sort of sessions here at Broadbeach during the Australian Open. I've commentated a game before where there was a game of singles and 14 jacks went in the ditch during the match.
That's amazing.
They just go forever.
Yep. Yep.
Then you get on, you play your first bowl and you find yourself short. Is that... Yeah, that will be one to Aaron Tees now. The unfortunate result for Tyson. Not what he needed at this stage. But he still does have a bit of a shot on with his last. And Tees has found the gap. A little bit of a shot on the backhand there, Gary.
There is, absolutely. Yeah,
he really needs to get it.
He does. Yeah, he's got a... Looks pretty juicy from our angle, Clive. He can get his own bowl through the Aaron Tees shot bowl, or he can get it clean through the hole. A little bit of weight, sit that for 2, 3, 4 shots.
Personalise your set of aero bowls. They have over 65 colours, 12 models for every green surface, and the ability to personalise with your club logo. Get on board with aero bowls. So here's the weight from Tyson.
He's holding around his own. No, yes, he did, and he's got it out of there. How many is it?
Looks like it's going to be a 3 here.
I thought he was clipping his own bowl for a moment, but he got round there, and 3 shots it is, and he's back in the match.
Crucial, isn't it? 15 shots to 9 now. Big conversion for Tyson.
He was urging it to hang on and get round his own. A little touch on his own, and he probably gets nothing there.
If ever there was a time to get a multiple, it was then, and he got it.
Brilliantly played, and he committed to the shot that he had to play as well. I like that. You know, there's maybe a little bit of danger at the back of the rink. He said, I can't worry about that. I've just got to get it done.
That's right. You don't get those opportunities all the time. He took it.
Well, ends 1. It's 7 to Aaron Tees, 6 to Tyson Wilson.
It's just been those multiples that Aaron Tees has been able to put together, but Tyson Wilson, his last 2 collects have been multiples.
Yeah. Yeah, Teesy is all bar 2 of his ends have been multiples. Had a 4, a 3.
Pretty good opener here from Tyson Wilson. Very good start.
Forehand in this direction is probably the hardest hand on the rink.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting he's gone over there, Clive, and I guess that his percentage, the bowl looks
sticking out
bigger
isn't it?
there, doesn't it? You know, so it gives him a bit of a land, but you're right, it does seem to be a bit finicky, so you just sort of, you wonder whether you're better off staying on the hand, you know.
Tyson grouping his bowls just past the jack. There's a couple there.
He's certainly on a higher line. If his weight's good, he should be close.
I think he's close, Gaz. Just outside it.
Just over the top of the balls. Good effort. Thompson's definitely tighter and probably not here.
So interestingly now, bit of shadow coming over the grandstand on one side of the rink. That you would think will creep over to the green shortly. If you're Tyson Wilson, stay in touch here and maybe the green changes a little bit and you can capitalise on that. Because Aaron Tees
he's close,
has it on a fair string at the moment, the
all
way it's playing. Look at this.
That is sublime from Teesy. Just kisses the jack right next to it.
Okay, Tyson Wilson, can he reply? Just going to arrive, land the bowl, touch the jack.
He looked up at us as if to say, well, why can't I do that more? Well, you have been doing it a fair bit. Tyson in reply. What a shot this is. Brilliant. Tyson Wilson.
Unreal response. So he'll take 2 from it. 1 to come for Aaron Tees.
Perfection. Didn't want the jack, just wanted the bowl clean, falls on front of the jack, and look at that sportsmanship from Aaron Tees. He's always the sportsman. Loves a good bowl.
Thanks to Tripperdeal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripperdeal. 1 to come for Aaron Tees. It's been a high-quality end, this one.
Fast, Liam. Here it comes. Does it get down? Don't think so.
Tyson will hold. Crucial. He remains in this final. It was a 9-shot lead at one stage to Aaron Tees. Now it's a 3 and a 2 for Tyson Wilson. Back within 4 shots.
Massive result there, Gary. I mean, that's a difference between being down 16-9 and up 15 and down 15-11 now. Massive difference at this stage of the match.
Well, the last 2 ends, he's asked you, Aaron Tees has asked him all the serious questions too, and he's converted both times. So that's a huge confidence booster for Tyson Wilson.
Are you looking forward to the new format, the Com Games, Gary?
Oh, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I think with that format being so cutthroat, Liam, there's going to be a lot of upsets. I think short, sharp. And we see it in BPL all the time, the tie-break situation.
One end.
And sometimes you can get on a run of just not being successful in those tie-breaks, and it really hurts. So it'll be interesting. I'm a traditionalist, so I love the old formats, but this is great for the game. It's our showcase to a global audience, and I think it'll come off really well. And I think all the players will love it. We're just lucky to be there. So, yeah, it'll be interesting.
Certainly might bring some other nations into the fold as well, possibly. Thanks to Audica, the official hearing partner of Bowls Australia. Just under a month away from the Commonwealth Games now.
Now, Gaz, if it goes to a tiebreak, who's in charge of tossing the coin as to who plays what? Because I know your history at the BPL, your coaching history at the BPL, your coin tossing was not outstanding from what I remember.
Thanks for bringing this up, Clive. Yeah, I think I had the record at one stage 11. Has anyone beaten that? 11 in a row? Yeah, so... Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. You've always been a good mate of mine.
How do you work on that? Do you get in front of the mirror at all? Or?
Dear, oh dear. Good shot.
Never short of a stat, Clive. It's a great shot from Teasy.
Yeah, Liam, you can guarantee he's got it in a book somewhere in the Clive Almanac of bowls. Our Bruce McAvaney of bowls, the one and only.
Tyson not far away here. Oh, his line was perfect. He's just... Did he get round?
Maybe. It's just, he has, I think.
Might have done. It's very close.
Okay, we're going to see weight here again. A little niggle from Aaron Tees. He's just high of it again. No, he's got it. Great shot.
Interesting, that edge, because I mean there wasn't many clean exit paths for that bowl, and he's found one that was clean and put it between the bowl and the jack.
I don't think Tyson doesn't really need to change much here, Clive, does he? Little touch of 2.
Yeah, perfect. That would be just another roll on his previous bowl.
Yeah, yep. His weight was probably pretty good without the touch of Aaron Tees' bowl. So same bowl. Looks a lot higher. He is trying to urge it to come back in. Starting.
I feel like he just didn't quite get that away the way he would have liked.
You're right. It didn't come out as soon as he let it go. It just looked like it had a little shimmy on it, didn't it? Yeah.
Would have been reason for Aaron Tees to play the forehand with this one, but he's stuck with the backhand side. I mean, he's been so good on this backhand.
Just going to run the journey. Don't think so.
It's in the mix.
Let's have a look. He's got the fingers out. Only one.
Improves it to 16 for Aaron Tees. 5 away from the target.
Okay, so we said for Tyson Wilson that he had to get the double figures before Aaron Tees got off 15. He did that. Now he's got to get to 14. If he can get the next 2 ends, it's game on. If Teesy gets the next 2 ends, he'll be right on the cusp of an Australian Open singles victory. In fact, 2 ends might be enough, the way he's been scoring in multiples. So a huge couple of ends coming up.
And again, I don't think, it doesn't change Tyson Wilson's game plan. He just needs to get that one bowl close, one at a time. 10 ones will do it.
Yeah, certainly will.
Aero offers you the freedom to build your dream bowl, configure your own colour combination and exactly reproduce the logo you want on your Aero bowl.
Well, here's a good one. Very handy start for Tyson. Interesting that Aaron Tees has chosen to stay on this forehand side.
I was just thinking exactly the same thing. Although he did draw a resting toucher with his last bowl coming down this way, so it's just hard, isn't it? Just find that perfect weight.
The most consistent bowls we've seen drawn on this rink, particularly today, are on the backhand in this direction.
That last bowl might make him change. Yeah, it has. He's switched over to the backhand now. Let's try and get as close as he can, draw this shot.
And shadow continues to creep across and is now covering some of the backhand side, as you see on screen.
Not quite going to run the journey.
Yeah, he might have got second with that.
I think he has, yeah.
So Tyson now with a chance to just close right down on this jack and not give Aaron Tees any sort of get out of jail opportunity with his last. Just needs it to get right down now.
He's close, Clive. He's close. It's a good shot.
May still only be one.
Aaron Tees just looked to add a foot on his last line. Tell you what.
He's very close to some jack movement here, or sit the bowl.
Tell you what, Clive, what a shot.
Oh,
Aaron Tees, spectacular.
what a shot. It took the crowd just a second to realise what had happened there.
Certainly was clean.
I think it's 2 shots. 2 shots is a signal from Sharon.
Thanks to Audica, the official hearing partner of Bowls Australia. Can Tyson Wilson return fire?
Just looking for basically the same shot. He's got the jack up his sleeve as well. He can sit the jack. He's very close. This is almost the same line that Aaron Tees was on. He got the jack. He has.
He's made 2.
Brilliant shot, Tyson Wilson.
Teesy will have a look.
Two it is.
Brilliant shot indeed. Tyson Wilson. Massive conversion in the context of this final.
He's just hanging in, isn't he? I mean, he scored on 3 of the last 4 ends. He scored 7 shots in those last 3 out of 4 ends. We said these 2 ends were going to be so crucial, and that shot was the difference between Aaron Tees being on the cusp of victory and still having just that little bit of work to do.
It's been super high quality, this men's singles final. Let's have a look at it thanks to Host Plus.
Yes, it was Aaron Tees that was perfect, and he sat the bowl. He would have loved it to fall over because that would have stopped this from Tyson Wilson. But no, Jack gets trailed past. 2 shots to Tyson Wilson, keeps himself in the match.
Tyson's had to play 3 huge bowls to win those ends too, hasn't he? You know.
Aaron Tees on the jack again.
Oh, that's a great start. Great start, Aaron Tees.
I wonder whether how well he's playing backhand in this direction. I wonder whether that's had an influence on him changing to the forehand in this direction. He might think, oh, that side of the rink's playing nice.
Yeah, 100%.
But the forehand back this way, the opposite way to where we're playing right now, is tough.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Clive. I think that end where he drew those 4 bowls within a dinner plate, that gave him the confidence to stick on that side, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's certainly all over it on this backhand going this way anyway, so he's had to switch to his forehand now just to tidy this up a little bit.
Yeah, what a disaster that he had to switch. Look at that. He's really struggled on that.
Yeah, that's careless. Careless.
Brilliant. Does that see any weight from Tyson, perhaps?
Yeah, he has got a little bit of weight on this. Forehand runner.
Contact? No.
Okay. Okay, Aaron Tees will look to add another. Add another. He's urging it to turn. Urging it to turn. Will it get down?
He just wants it to sneak into the count, and not quite.
Not quite.
Just caught the edge of Tyson Wilson's bowl. And now, the problem for Tyson now is he moves his own bowl out, and he drops 4. He's not really, he's 2 down at the moment. If he gets his own bowl, he drops 4. But the 2 are all over it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a bit of a dilemma here. So even if he does get he needs the second shot to get them both clean, but he's probably going to get his own as well. So he needs to just pick the shot. Obviously 2 down's not ideal either.
Maybe backhand push the shot bowl onto the jacks the way.
I think that's the best play here, and he's close too, Clive. He is really close again.
You get the split.
Oh, he did. Rolled it out.
Super effort.
Still 1 to Aaron Tees.
In the end, as he made contact, he would have loved to have perhaps 2 more rolls out of his bowl. You know, a foot more weight.
Yeah, yeah. I think if he got the shot bowl, he probably would have made the shot onto the jack with the weight he had. He played it really well. Couldn't have played it much better. Tees now, opportunity to draw another shot. He can probably draw a little toucher about an inch or 2 up the line and make 3. willing it to turn again. I think he's high of this, on the high side.
Remains one for Aaron Tees.
One shot to Aaron
He keeps
Tees.
the board ticking over. 17 shots to 13.
17 shots to 13.
Well, he's officially one in from victory now. He would need to be a 4. He has scored a 4 earlier in the match. On the 11th end of the match, he came up with 4, and it was a very good 4. But once again, Tyson Wilson just with that challenge to say, get himself to 15-16 before Teesy scores again, and it's game on.
Yeah, I think Liam touched on it earlier. Just that buffer, that 15-6 buffer, is a big, big factor in what's happening in this game.
It's a hill to climb, isn't it?
Just giving him that breathing space, Teesy, that he can just get a 1 every now and then and still, be in the game. Whereas if Tyson had been playing this well and it was 7 all or 8 all, well, Tyson would be running away with it himself right now.
Yeah. Yeah, spot on. A little bit of room left for Tyson here. He's taken full advantage. Just wonder whether Aaron Tees will think about being under to try and land that bowl early here.
Yeah, he definitely is playing a more aggressive line here with a little bit of weight, Clive.
Oh, he's very close. He's all over this.
He's going to get it right, though. Well, he's given himself a little bit of room. Tyson will just look to play exactly the same bowl, nail this jack. I'd love to be able to just tell Teesy to get off this forehand coming this way, Clive.
Well, Tyson Wilson's on the jack again.
Yeah, he's playing.
Wants it to sit right up now, doesn't want it to fall over. That's a good shot. And that will force Aaron Tees off that forehand. I'll tell you what, he's in the area as well. He's got the run.
No, he hasn't.
Gee, the line was spot on.
Okay.
Well, what he's done is blocked his own path to this as well in terms of big weight. So Tyson can draw closer here without having to worry too much about setting up targets. Just doesn't want to land jack high.
No, he's all over this, Clive. He's just got to run. He's counting. He's counting.
It's getting up towards 3:30 local time. We're 5 minutes short of 3:30. We saw the green slow a little bit yesterday at 3:30. The shadows are coming across.
Tees has switched over.
Yeah, he's just searching for a close bowl here.
That's all he needs. He can draw the shot. He'd be happy with second. Tell you what, he'd be happier with a shot.
There's a super effort. Well, opportunity knocks for Tyson Wilson. If he can sit that bowl, we'll lock away at 17 all. If he can sit this bowl, he's just going to hold outside it, I think.
He's missed it high by 2 bowls.
Oh.
Great effort.
Gee, big moment. So just 1 for Tyson. I think Aaron Tees knew it as well. It was a notable sigh of relief. He didn't sit it for 4. It's down to 3-shot differential.
It's one of those funny ones, that, because that was actually a big moment in the match. Aaron Tees drawing to cut that down, because otherwise he was likely to drop 4 there. Tyson would have just got on and drawn another one, you'd think.
Yep.
So 9 AMs, 1 apiece. Aaron Tees with some big collects sees him in the lead.
Tyson's now on this backhand. They're finding their range on this hand, going in this direction. Hitting a good line. I'm interested. I thought Tyson might have just changed that jack position a little bit, Clive. It's sort of in the area that Teesy's actually really nailing, isn't it? So.
Well,
run. He's done it again. No, he hasn't. Not quite.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you're trying to evaluate how well you're going yourself, aren't you? And if you think you're going well enough yourself, then you're hesitant to change. Has this one got the trip? Not quite. Aaron Tees just needs to get to his own bowl.
Yeah, if he needs to get under it now with the weight, he hasn't quite got there. It's definitely the shot.
Yes, and the other one's close. The signal from Sharon is 2, which makes this a really important bowl for Tyson Wilson. Needs it to get all the way now.
Don't think he has, Clive.
He may have cut out the second. I feel like he'll have cut out the second, but Sharon's going to get in there and have a look.
Okay, I think we've got some tense times coming up here. Teasy had a really big opportunity there. He knows it.
Sharon just waiting to give a signal as Tyson walks away. So she'll get in there and have a good look now. They're hesitant to do so while a player's looking at the head. They wait for him to walk away. She just didn't really get the opportunity to get in there because Tyson turned back round.
It's really good that she's done that. Don't want to get in the players' heads. They know what shot they want to play.
This might be weight from Tyson, is it? It is. He's on the search. He's going to need this to hold that line.
He is.
It's close.
It's holding all the way. He's got this.
Now, does that mean he had second? Or was he looking for both bowls?
Measure all round.
Aaron Tees having a good look at all of them. The way he came out of that look, I feel like he's down.
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly didn't look like a happy look, did it?
No.
It was bouncing off his tippy toes, running down to grab this bowl to draw another shot.
Aaron
Looked
just
like
got in there and had a look. She signalled measure.
He's got a bit of room here. Playing this hand well, he's just got to trust it.
Is he running?
Is he running?
He's urging it. That will have done enough for shot.
Oh, Teasy put fingers up for 2.
Okay.
Okay.
It's interesting. He
Wow.
definitely didn't look enthused, did he, when he looked at the head before? 2 it is. 19 for Aaron Tees.
Yet after his bowl landed there, he just said 2 and charged off for the mat, didn't he? He was, I'm having 2. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's it.
2 shots from victory for Aaron Tees. He wouldn't put it past Tyson Wilson still to have a say in this outcome, though.
Big change in jack length coming in this direction.
Much longer length. Forehand it is.
Sticking with the forehand. Okay, he needs this to turn a lot. Needs this to turn a lot. His weight's good. His line isn't. It's just hung out on him.
I feel like Tyson's first bowl needs to be good here.
Yeah, anything with room here is really going to put him under a lot of pressure, and he has dropped this well short, Clive. It's probably 6 feet short.
He's going to be down game when he plays his next bowl, you would expect.
Aaron Tees certainly tightened his line up off his first. Same weight. He's very close. Same weight. He's really close. What a shot, Aaron Tees.
He's down game. The second shot won't concern him, but he's going to have to get one right in the zone here. Just looks a little on the tight side, so he's going to have to clear his own bowl.
Yeah, This change of length got him, Clive. Certainly caught him out with his first two. Aaron T's huge opportunity here to consolidate this. If he can lay his bowl down, draw another shot, just pile the pressure on.
He didn't look stoked with it out of the hand, but it doesn't look much wrong with it. No, he's played it very well.
Yeah, well, I'd be pretty happy with it.
Yeah, brilliant.
That shot.
He looked uncertain when he let it go. This will be weight now from Tyson. He's got to look to get these bowls out of there.
Yeah, this is Jack or bowls. Can see the Jack. Does look under it. He's going to need a little bit of luck here. He's got the luck.
Oh, wow. Well, applause from the crowd, but both players will understand that's a bit lucky. Tyson has just waved to say apologies.
A couple of ricochets and then into the drink. That is very fortunate. Aaron T's
that's
understandable frustration.
That's the net cord that just pops over the net, and you have to take it, but you apologise, and Tyson did that.
Yeah, it's part of the game. Take the good with the bad. That happens. It's terrible when it does happen for both players, but move on. You move on. Aaron T's just got to try and draw as close as he can. Minimise the damage.
He doesn't like it.
Yeah, well, he's given Tyson Wilson a free kick for two here.
There's plenty of room here, and he needs to take advantage.
Looks like he's got some weight on it. Clive, does he? No, he's okay.
And that'll do for two. Wow.
It's important for Tyson.
It's amazing what a difference that shade makes. It look quick in running, and it's pulled up a mile short of where I thought it was going to finish. Yeah.
Well,
so a little bit of fortune keeps Tyson Wilson in it. Let's have a look at this, thanks to Host Plus.
yeah, no choice but to chase with some weight. He found himself a little bit on the tight line. He wasn't miles away, but he did catch the edge. And, you know, if he hadn't caught the edge, he probably would have just passed just under the Jack. And you can see Aaron T's, he is a great sport. And he just understood that that was a little bit unlucky. He needs to regroup now.
At that moment of a final as well.
Yeah.
That hurts.
And Tyson has nailed the Jack here. He's sat alongside it. I wonder. Just a little bit of chat between the players there. I wondered whether Aaron Tees might have been tempted to go for that first bowl.
Yeah, he might have just been asking Tyson if he touched the Jack too. So
Right, okay, yep.
good reply.
Oh,
How's he going, Clive?
what a reply. Just passes.
And the big thing on this end is that Aaron Tees will have last say.
Yes,
Last bowl.
and look to make two. And as long as your bowls past the Jack, you can pretty much always make two.
Another
Shot here.
Oh, that's a cracking bowl.
Sensational. Teesy will feel like he can't get his own here without getting through the target, so I'd expect weight.
I think you've talked him into it, Clive.
Well, he's going to need that to hold.
Yeah, that's
It's going
tight.
to drop away. Now, does Tyson Wilson add another one, or does he get round the back? I think he has to add another one.
He's going, looks like he's wait to get around to cover.
Yeah, there was no wrong answer there.
No,
He's nailed the tee.
he has. And that'll change Aaron's shot. But he'd be confident with this. He's playing a good one. He's been playing his hand really well in this direction. He's still got a good shot to play. He's stalking it. He's really stalking it. Is he going to hold up for the Jack or the shot bowl? He's just got to hold.
Oh, he has. What a shot. You knew he liked it all the way.
Yeah, he's a big game player. He plays those big shots. He's done it so many times.
What's Tyson do here? Does he just try and draw this off? Does he land it off? He's got the issue is if he moves his own bowl, he could drop the game without Tassie having to play.
Yeah, probably get after this, will he? Yeah, he's going to get after it. It's no good where it is.
Oh, he's very close to this.
All over this.
Has he got the bowl and the jack?
Oh wow.
He's got the bowl and a little piece of jack.
Very stiff.
He's still one down. And Aaron Tees has the title in his hands if he can draw this one.
Yeah, big moment. This is the hand that he's been drawing closest on to, Clive, so if there's ever an opportunity, this is it.
It certainly is, and it's on its way.
He wants it to do something. I don't know what.
I
He's
don't know
waving
that
his hand.
Yeah, he hasn't got it away.
Yeah. He hasn't either.
He's one step closer. Confirmed with the marker before that it is the one.
He's a character.
Did he just take a bow to the crowd?
No, I think he was saying, shucks, I thought I was there, but he's like 20 feet short. Yeah,
Picks up a one, and that makes the score. Aaron Tees leads.
One away, Aaron Tees. 20 shots to 16 now.
All right, so this time Tyson Wilson gets last bowl, and he's going to have to try and maximise his opportunities with that last bowl to put some scoreboard pressure on Aaron Tees. So if Tyson can score here, he does move within one end of victory. That obviously is crucial to getting that little bit more pressure on Aaron Tees. Aaron Tees would love just to land on the front of this jack right
Yeah,
now.
100%. And Tyson would be doubtful on this length because of the first two bowls he played coming in this direction. They were very loose. He can learn from that though. Aaron Tees, it's a good start again. It's a really good start. When you need one to get.
All the pressure goes on.
This mightn't be a bad thing for Tyson. He struggled on the backhand coming
Fresh
this
look.
length. Yeah, fresh look. Yep, just give your bowl a little chance. Just give your bowl a little chance and you never know. I'll tell you what, he's drawn this.
Oh, that is outstanding from Tyson Wilson. I mean, really.
Tees didn't muck about, he knows the line. He can add a little bit of weight. Sit the bowl, trail the jack. He's
He's going to
under
turn
the
his
shot.
own. He's turned his own up and it stayed up. Oh, wow. It still, from our vantage point, looks like one to Tyson Wilson, but you wouldn't guarantee it.
Yeah, we're right over the top of this in the commentary box, and it does look like it's one to Tyson.
Marker confirming that. This has been
He's not far away from another one here.
Well, that's two to Tyson now. If he drops, he hasn't. He hasn't dropped. It's a good little guide. Good little guide there.
I mean, title on the line, and we've got 4 bowls that have been outstanding so far on this end.
Oh, this is a better line.
You got the jack?
He's got this wing bowl and down. No.
We're working on the fall of a bowl and the touch of a jack here.
Well, the suspense is killing me, Clive. I'm going to jump down there in a minute or something. I'm no good at this. Nervous times for both boys.
Tyson's had perfect weight with his previous 2 attempts. Does need this to hang on now.
Yeah, he has. He has. He's
Needs it to hang on. That'll do nicely. Just to turn his own bowl to the front of the jack. This makes things a little bit more difficult for Aaron Tees. And it sets up a little bit of a shot for Tyson with his last.
Yeah, I think Aaron's got to be a little bit careful here, Clive. He doesn't want
He could easily drop 3, couldn't he?
to do it. Yeah. If he can just draw a touch around the corner and still, you know, without doing too much damage. If he doesn't get the jack, he sort of rumble in there to stop any numbers, but
Okay, now if you're Tyson, are you looking to turn your own bowl onto the jack here? Aaron Teaser's got no bowls past the jack. Tyson could turn his own bowl and make 3. He just doesn't want to turn it clean off the jack.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest risk for him is that he just flicks the jack on the forehand. So he may look to play that more positive weight, Clive, because he can just as well give it away trying to draw another one
Well,
close.
if that's the case, does he play it backhand?
Well, he could. He could play that backhand. That's okay. You know, I think the weight of it's imperative. That's the thing. He's sticking with his forehand, and he's definitely playing a bigger weight.
Down 4, this might be the time to take the risk.
He's looking for it to turn. It's not going to. I don't think he's looking for it to turn now. Stays alive.
That he does. Now he is on the launch pad as well. Moving to 17.
And that is 1 shot to Tyson Wilson. Aaron Tees leads 20 shots to 17.
What a final it's been. 11 ends apiece. And that was super high quality, that last end.
Tyson's on the springboard now.
Yeah, I mean, going in search of 4 shots is tough, but he hasn't done it throughout the match. He's had a 3. Everything else has been 1s and 2s.
I think this is a good move, Clive. He's lengthened this jack up in this direction. Just change it. Get Teasy away from that rhythm that he's been in on this backhand, coming this way.
Looks to have opened fairly well as well. Just needs to tuck in behind the jack now. That's a great starter on such a long end. Nothing wrong with that.
Pretty good over that distance, absolutely.
Crowd on the edge of their seats here. It's a bit of a lean forward type situation if you're in the crowd. Tentatively just that lean forward that little bit more in your seat.
Aaron Tees, has he got the run?
Oh, he's played it
Has he
very
got the
well.
run? He's sending them down like a chute on this backhand.
Certainly is. And he's covered the jack up. Challenge right back to Tyson Wilson. Don't think that'll quite get back. So does he stay on at the back of the rink? He does. He might need to think about weight with his next one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Teasy's onto that. He doesn't want to go anywhere near this. Just try and draw something close in a catching position.
Oh, yeah, I think close to the edge of the ditch is what he's looking at. As close as he can without dropping in, and that is perfect.
That's great. Absolutely spot on. Tyson Wilson try and dead draw this shot. Touch of the jack, turn of the bowl. It's a very different line, Clive. Don't think he's out there, is he? No.
I think I would have liked to see Tyson asked to go and have a look at that and just go and have a look at it with... The third bowl in some ways is more important than his last, because that was the bowl he could afford to play some weight with.
Set himself up for the next one. Yep. Tees will just look to back this off and cover a bit closer, will he? Or to get the spot, he'll try and get the tee. He's got another back bowl anyway.
So the reality is now, if Tyson wants to use weight at that, there is one little spot on that bowl that he can hit that doesn't lose him the game.
Yep. Yeah, it's all or nothing.
I don't think it can be big weight. I think it needs to be just that landing weight.
Just add probably 2 feet on his last bowl, hasn't he?
Aaron Tees is perfectly set up here.
It comes down to this for Tyson.
It looks tight.
It does. Aaron Tees has won this match.
And there it is. Aaron Tees will take it. He prevails, takes the shot. And it's his second Australian Open singles title. Third AO title total. Congratulations to Aaron Tees. What a way to prepare yourself for the Commonwealth Games in just over a month's time. Great men's singles final between these two. And the crowd getting right behind him.
Fantastic performance from both players. It felt like Tyson was hanging on in that match, and Aaron Tees made the running early. And Tyson, to all his credit, kept fighting, kept playing the big shots, Gaz. He played some massive shots to keep himself in it, but that gap that we talked about, the 15-6 lead, was just too much in the end.
It was. We said it was going to be a big mountain to climb, and it was just too far against a player of Aaron Tease's calibre. So, you know, hats off to both players. He kept himself right in it, you know, right until that last end. Tyson Wilson, he was on 17. He had a chance to win the match himself from that point, and Aaron Tease just too good.
Such a prestigious title to take. The Australian Open singles. Aaron Tease for the second time. His first as a 21-year-old. And now he is standing atop the podium once again here at Broadbeach. Here he is with Lindsay Clark.
Yes, Liam, here he is, two-time champion, our Australian Open singles gold medalist 2026, Aaron Tease. How good does that feel?
Yeah, it's pretty bloody cool.
Tell us about the quality of that game. I mean, Tyson Wilson, what a competitor. The standard was so high. What did it feel like out there?
Yeah, look, it felt unreal. I felt like we had a lot of sprayed ends, but a lot of like unbelievable ends. It was really weird, but I thought I put him under the pump a lot, and he just kept finding a way to get out of it, and he was just outstanding. But I knew he was going to be brilliant. I've been near him throughout the last sort of 4 or 5 singles matches, and every time I look over, his multicoloured bowls were just on the jack. So I knew that I needed to play damn good to give him a game.
Tell us about the quality of this event. To win an Australian Open men's singles title, the amount of competitors, but the standard of play, like how big is it in terms of a win for your career?
Yeah, I think I needed this for a little bit of a confidence boost too. I go through a lot of self-doubt and whatnot, and after losing that fours last night and having 2 chances to win it and letting some teammates down, I sort of had a couple of drinks and sort of had a bit of a go at myself and tried to tell myself that I was still okay. I'm still not bad. And then this morning I woke up and all that alcoholic confidence wore off, and I knew that I just needed to pull something out of the bag. So I don't know. It's a bloody relief.
Well, you definitely never let anyone down when you're giving 100% of your effort. What about your family? So the boys and Carly over there, they're a bit shy. They're not coming out on the TV rink just yet, but how special to have them here and being your #1 supporters as well.
Yeah, no, it was unreal. I actually probably put a little bit too much pressure on myself because I was thinking, you know, like, you never know when the last time you get to have your dad in the stands or, you know, your missus and kids there, because you just never know. And so I sort of put a little bit of extra added pressure there. It was unreal for them to be here, and I don't know, they're never shy, but apparently now they're shy. They won't come out.
And tell us just a little look ahead in just over a month's time, your first ever Commonwealth Games. In terms of match preparation, this must be a really great confidence boost, and you get to join your best mate over there as well.
Yeah, look, it certainly does help. As I said, it's that I needed that for a little bit of a confidence boost. And obviously, teammate Corey Wedlock, how good was he throughout the whole week? What did he make? 3 finals, won 2 of them. He just does what he does, you know. It's always world #1.
Well, on behalf of all of Australia, everyone here today, huge congratulations. All the best for the Commonwealth Games. 2026 Australian Open men's singles champion, Aaron Tease.
Thank you.
Well, he does wear his heart on his sleeve out on the green. Have a look at that for a towel for Tease. He all smiles now. He'll enjoy this tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, somewhat subdued winner, Gaz, as we look at the highlights for Host Plus. And he really set the tone, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And he's a really humble guy, and you know, respectful towards Tyson, and acknowledged how well Tyson played. It was a great game. So really good to see his family here, and his best mate Harley McDonald and his dad and Carly and the boys. What a win and what a confidence boost, as Lindsay said. So.
The big 4. It was that big 4, wasn't it, that made a big difference. We saw it a couple of shots ago where he landed 4 bowls just within you know, inches of the jack, and that burst this one open. And Tyson, try as he might, and he played some fantastic shots himself. As we said, they'll go bowl for bowl there. Little trail of the jack for Tyson. Felt like Tyson had to come up with those big shots to stay in it. And, you know, even a couple of things didn't quite go Aaron Tease's way. But that's the journey to an Australian Open singles title.
Yeah, it's an amazing achievement just to make the final, and you know, they've done superbly well. You looked at the list of the players they've beaten on the way. This event is a beast, and for these guys to make this final, it's a huge effort.
Let's have a look at our Keno Go play of the day, and this from Aaron Tease, converting from a few down to get to 20 shots. This was crucial.
Yes, it certainly was. You know, so many crucial bowls down the stretch of this one, and it was Tyson that played heaps of them. But right here, it was Aaron Tease that came up with just an absolutely sensational shot there to land right on the jack. And we saw him on the jack a lot during that match.
Yeah, we certainly did, particularly that backhand going down this direction. And I think you hit the nail on the head, Clive.
Gary Willis, thank you very much for joining us. Best of luck over in Glasgow with the Jackaroos.
Thank you very much, fellas, and I love doing this with you, the commentary. It was great to sit in the box with you both.
Great to have you company. We'll get to the presentations just after this short break. Aaron Tees taking out the men's singles title at the AO in 2026. Another men's singles final in the books at the Australian Open 2026. Earlier today it was Selena Goddard and Chloe Stewart in the women's pairs winning back-to-back titles in that discipline. It's been a great final day of play here at Broadbeach, Clive.
Yeah, it certainly has. We want last bowl finishes, we want close finishes, and we got two of those today for two very, very worthy winners.
Aaron Tees, his second singles title here at the Australian Open, third total, adding a fours to that as well. It was a fantastic performance, got out to a 9-shot lead at one stage and able to protect that through.
Yeah, you know, it's all about the winners, isn't it? But we can, you know, the two runners-ups can walk away knowing they put on a fantastic show today, and yeah, two fantastic matches.
Let's get on down to Lindsay Clark with the presentations on the green.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to stand before you to crown the 2026 Australian Open Women's Pairs and Blue Ribbon Men's Singles Champions. We have just witnessed a fitting conclusion to the world's biggest and richest bowls event here on the sunny Gold Coast. An event of this magnitude would simply not be possible without the generous support of valued partners, so I would like to sincerely thank Bowls Australia's partners for their support, including Tourism and Events Queensland and Experience Gold Coast, Australian Sports Commission and Australian Institute of Sport, Commonwealth Games Australia, Tripadeal, Keno Go, Audica, Original Mattress Factory, Host Plus, Aero Bowls, BCIB, MacMax, Puma, our finals host venue, Club Broadbeach, and our broadcast partners, 7plus, Fox Sports, KO and Sky Sports New Zealand. Before the presentations occur, I would like to make a special mention and acknowledgement of Tourism and Events Queensland and Experience Gold Coast for their integral support of the 2026 Australian Open. I would like now to welcome Bowls Australia CEO Matthew Kennedy to the lectern to speak briefly on behalf of the Australian Open's controlling and organising body.
Thank you, Lindsay, and good afternoon, everyone. As we bring the 2026 Australian Open to a close, what a fitting way to finish. Today's women's pairs and men's singles finals have delivered everything we've come to expect from this event. Outstanding skill, great sportsmanship, and moments of genuine drama. To our finalists and medalists, congratulations on your performances and earning your place amongst the very best bowlers in the country. Before we conclude, I'd like to acknowledge the many people and organisations who make an event of this scale possible. A special thank you to Tourism Events Queensland, Experience Gold Coast, our commercial partners, volunteers, officials, greenkeepers, and the 15 host clubs for their continued support and commitment to the Australian Open. I'd also like to thank Broadbeach Bowls Club, led by Chairman Pierre Vesterveld and General Manager Simon Neal, for once again hosting our finals and providing a wonderful venue for players, spectators and broadcast audiences alike. To our broadcast partners, 7plus, Fox Sports, KO and Sky Sport New Zealand, thank you for helping bring our sport into homes across Australia and beyond. In just over a month, many of us will turn our attention to Glasgow and the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Bowls is one of the 10 sports on the program, with our Australian Jackaroos and Para-Jackaroos set to compete for 7 medals. We look forward to cheering them on when the action begins on Channel 7 and 7plus. Finally, to every competitor and every volunteer who has taken part and contributed to this year's Australian Open, thank you. Your passion, commitment and love of the game are what make this event so special year on year. Congratulations once again to all our champions, medalists and finalists. Safe travels home, and we look forward to welcoming you back to the Gold Coast for the Australian Open in 2027.
Thank you, Matthew. We will now crown the final champions of the 2026 Australian Open with the medals, trophies and cheques. Firstly, to the 2006 Australian Open Women's Pairs silver medalists, please congratulate Lisa Brennan and Leanne Gale. Now to the winners of the gold medal, champion trophy and $8,000 prize cheque. Please congratulate the women's pairs winners, Selena Goddard and Chloe Stewart. I'd like to call upon a representative from the winning women's pairs team to make a brief speech.
Thanks, Lenny. Yeah, it's nice to actually have a voice this year. First off, I just want to say a big well done to Leanne and Lisa on a great final, great campaign, phenomenal effort. Congratulations to the guys, to Teasy and Tyson, well done. Yeah, unbelievable game, congrats. A huge thank you to Bowls Australia, to all the sponsors and supporters. We can't do an event like this without you guys. Thank you to all the clubs, all the volunteers, all the greenkeepers, people working behind the scenes. Without you, an event like this just doesn't run as smoothly as it does. Just want to say a big shout out to all our friends, our families, our supporters, our coaches that have been behind the scenes and have been unreal. We really, really appreciate it. And lastly, a huge thank you to Selena. I love playing with you. It's just unbelievable to be able to play with your best mate. And I'm thrilled that we're able to stand up here again and play another game together. And it was unreal. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Chloe. You'll now receive your trophy and your winner's prize cheque. Before we get on to our last presentation, we'll hear from Councillor Bob Lacastra, who's here to speak on behalf of the City of Gold Coast.
Thanks so much, and wonderful to be here, and wonderful to be here to witness this wonderful event. The Australian Open really does bring world-class bowls to our beautiful city. The fact that we've been involved with this tournament over a decade now just shows that re-enhances our reputation as one of, I would say, the best sporting event city there is in Australia. But a huge congratulations to, I think, over 4,600 competitors. And over the last 15 days, it's just been fabulous to have everyone here. But it's not just the competitors, of course. We've got people coming from all over the globe to witness this great contest. We're very proud to actually have this contest up till 2028, and we're hoping that we'll go way beyond 2028. We love you being here. We love hosting you. It's a fantastic tournament, and we hope you keep coming back. So thanks to Experience Gold Coast for locking this event down for as long as they have. And as I say, let's hope that it continues to thrive, and we'll see you again and again. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Councillor. Now to this afternoon's encounter with the men's singles silver medalists, presented by Councillor Bob Lacastra. Please congratulate Tyson Wilson. And finally, to our men's singles gold medal, the 2026 Australian Open Gold Medallion, Champion Trophy and $15,000 prize cheque is awarded to Aaron Tees. I'll call upon Aaron to make a short speech on behalf of his victory today.
Hey, hello. Chloe fairly well nailed it when she said to thank all the sponsors, the greenkeepers and all BA and every one of their help staff that help put every little bit of this together. It's a lot of hard work behind the scenes, so he's done really well to make this last couple of weeks run so smoothly. To Greg, Fee, Dad, Harles, Rach, Misso, nearly forgot about her, the two kids, Gaz, Corey, Jamie, everyone that turned up to support. It's amazing how much that little bit of support actually really gets you along. So thank you for coming out, guys. To Rilla Bowles, CEO Phil Kipp and all the board of directors. Obviously, without you guys being so lenient towards me, I can't do all these things that I do, so thank you for your support. And also a big thank you to Aero for their sponsorship over the last 3 years. It's been very professional, and thank you a lot. And I did hear that apparently it was your 55th wedding anniversary. So Sharon, you probably deserve a medal more than me. Well done. And safe trip to everyone on the way out.
Thank you, Teasy. You can now receive your winner's cheque and trophy. Finally, we would like to recognise and congratulate the player of the tournament who accumulated the most amount of national player ranking points during the event and is awarded a $1,500 cheque. Please acknowledge the outstanding performance of Corey Wedlock. Well done, Corey. Congratulations to all our finalists and indeed competitors here at the 2026 Australian Open on the Gold Coast. Thank you for your support of bowls in Australia, and we hope to see you all again when the Australian Open returns to the Gold Coast in June 2027.
Well, that concludes the presentations here on the green at Broadbeach Bowls Club. The victors announced. Aaron Tees. Congratulations to Selena Goddard and Chloe Stewart extending their reign atop the women's pairs. Stick around, we'll wrap it up on the green here on the Gold Coast just after this short break. The 2026 Australian Open is in the books. Couple of big weeks at Broadbeach, and it has been run and won. We've seen the women's pairs and the men's singles. Aaron Tees got it done just moments ago. Liam Ellison, Lindsay Clark and Clive Adams with you here to wrap it all up. What a phenomenal week of play we've seen. Yeah, look, it's been phenomenal, Liam, and I think the standard of play just for those last two matches to finish on that note was just outstanding, and a huge event and so much work that goes into it. Credit to everyone involved. Let's have a look at the Tripper first class moments. So many close bowls, Clive, across the entire day, really, in both finals.
Yeah, I think you hope when you get to the finals that the matches live up to what you expect, and both of these matches today were outstanding. And you know, Aaron Tees put on a show early. He established a margin, and Tyson did everything he could to close down that margin, but in the end the lead was just too much for him to overcome.
Outstanding. It was just back and forth really in that final between Tyson and Teasy. He really took it up to him, and then earlier on today, speaking of, Leanne and Lisa, phenomenal effort. They were so close, Linz. Yeah, look, they come out the blocks early and they were here to play against two quality international players. So, you know, they did everything possible. That last bowl from Leanne, an inch too short, but what a huge effort, and I'm sure everyone in the West, in particular Clive and all your crew, is so proud of the girls as well. It means all eyes now turn to the Commonwealth Games just around the corner. Yeah, look, it's really exciting. I know Clive will speak shortly, but I've been an Australian player at the Commonwealth Games. It's just the ultimate for our sport, and to be one of only 10 spots there, it's just going to be amazing to see all the Jackaroos in action, Clive. You've called a lot of the action and seen it all from back here in Australia. How good is the Games?
I think it's so exciting, and you know, we go there with expectation. We go there with not really knowing what to expect this time, because it's all going to be that little bit different, and that's a good thing. Where you know, the Jackaroos are always outstanding on the international scene. Well, thank you, Clive. Thank you, Linz, for a big couple of weeks. It's been a fantastic Oz Open once again. And from all of our hard-working team behind the scenes, thank you very much for joining us. Wherever you're watching around the country, the 21st edition of the Australian Open is in the books.